Ты завтра едешь в универ? Все, поехали. What up YouTube? This is Jbina here.
What up, you guys?
We are back with another reaction video suggested by our subscriber.
Yeah, our subscribers actually, it was like third time they suggested it.
Yeah, 3 times, and we were like, whoa, this might be very interesting if they're so
Yeah.
interested in it.
The meaning of life, Muslim spoken word, HD.
Yeah. And if you're not subscribed to our channel, you can do so right now. Click
Yeah, don't be shy, just do that right now.
click that bell. And what else? Let's go ahead and jump right in right now.
The meaning of life. Interesting.
What are we doing here? And where are we gonna go? It's like we just woke up one morning and then it's welcome to the show. Don't ask any questions, just go with the flow. Make as much money as you can and try your best not to get broke. Copy everything you see on the TV, from the hairstyles to the clothes, and don't think too often, just do exactly as you're told. And if you ever get confused, then just turn towards the alcohol. You still hear your thoughts, then just turn up the radio as you learn to live a lifestyle of drugs, sex, and rock and roll. But in all honesty, I just need to know, is there more to the cycle than growing and getting old? Living and dying just to leave behind a happy home and a whole lot of property that somebody else is going to own. I just really need to know before the casket's closed. Cause I'm not willing to gamble with my soul, nor am I ready to take any chances. These are just simple life questions and I'm just searching for some answers. Like, what are we doing here? And what is our purpose? How did we get here, and who made us so perfect? And what happens once we go, or is this world all really worth it? Questions we don't answer because apparently we don't really have to. There's no purpose to this life and our existence is merely natural. Then in that case, please let me ask you, did you create yourself or was it somebody else who had fashioned you? Cause you're a being that's impeccable, faultless and unparalleled. You're a product of supreme intelligence and I'm merely being rational. For there isn't a camera on this earth that can come close to the human eye, nor a computer that can compete alongside the human mind. And if the whole world was to come together, we wouldn't be able to create a single fly. So many signs, yet we still deny. As science tries to justify that all this could come from none, when it's a simple sum. 0 plus 0 plus 0 cannot possibly ever give you 1. So from where did all this order come? But everything has its origins, a maker, a creator of its own. I mean, the only reason you're watching this video is because somebody had to press upload. So we can believe in the Big Bang, but I'd rather believe in He who caused it to explode. Allah, the creator of everything along with every single soul. The ever-living, the master, the only one who is in control. Unlike his creation, beyond our imagination. And no, he's not a man, nor does he have any partners in association. He's on his own. And no, he did not ever leave us alone. Just like every manufacturer.
Wait, I didn't get what he said here.
Yeah, me too.
You too, yeah? From here.
Believe in the Big Bang, but I'd rather believe in He who caused it to explode. Allah, the creator of everything along with every single soul. The ever living, the master, the only one who is in control. Unlike his creation, beyond our imagination. And no, he's not a man, nor does he have any partners in association. He's on his own. And no, he did not ever leave us alone.
Okay.
Just like every manufacturer, he left us with an instruction manual.
So he meant like Allah is alone, like there's no one, he doesn't need help from anyone, like he's just alone.
Like God is doing all his creations alone. It's his creation. He didn't need anyone's help. He did it on his own.
Like alone, one. Yeah, okay, that's true. That's true. God did everything by his own.
Oh, the Quran and Islam, and I'm sorry to jump to conclusions, but it's the only one possible. The only definition of God is the one and only supreme being. It's logical. A book with zero contradictions, with
Did I hear this correctly? Or I didn't.
instruction
I
manual.
think you did.
The Quran and Islam, and I'm sorry to jump to conclusions, but it's the only one possible. The only definition of God is the one and only supreme being. It's logical. A book with zero contradictions, with
Okay, that point was not very precise, like it was not true.
miracles that are both scientific and historical, all revealed over 1400 years ago. Like the detailed description of the human embryo.
The descriptions of the human embryo in the Quran cannot be based on scientific knowledge in the 7th century.
To the mountains as pegs holding firm the earth below, and the two seas that don't mix in a complete separate flow. To the planets in orbit, alternating night and day as they stay in flow. The expansion of the universe and the creation of everything from H2O. To the stories of the past and the preservation of Pharaoh. To identifying the lowest point in the land where Persia defeated Rome. The gushing fluid that created man in the glands between the ribs and the backbone. And not a word has changed, it's still the same. So please explain how all this was known over 1400 years ago. To a man who couldn't read or write as he would recite whatever the angels spoke. And if you still don't believe, please try to come up with something that's even close. But you can't, so we took God as a mockery and his messengers as a joke.
Muhammad could not read or write. How somebody who can't read or write gonna start a religion?
Dismissed his scriptures as legends and tales of the ancient folk as we live life according to our whims, desires, and hopes. Saying this life is the only home we will ever know. We will live then die, then simply turn to bones. Low. Correction, after the grass dies, the rain arrives and it regrows. And Allah promises to do the same thing to your very soul. And bring you back from your very fingertips to your toes. As the all-seeing supreme being watches us so close. And we are surely being tested. In our wealth, our health, and our self, and everything that we've been blessed with. So believe, for we will surely be resurrected. And be brought back to our Lord and account for every single deed. As he hands us our books and orders us to read. From the bad to the good and everything in between. You yourself are sufficient for your own accountability, so don't be mad at me. You are the one who thought he wouldn't come back to me. I gave you a whole life long to search after me. But you were busy in all that which was temporary, so read. And glad tidings to all those who believed. And if you disbelieve, read. And don't let that day be the first day you find out what your life really means. Read.
Well, so guys, let me have my say now on the video. I'll go first or you go first?
You go first.
Okay, So I think the idea of the video is good. Most of the things that are said are true. Most of the things I said, they are correct. I can't contradict. But there's some parts he has said which are not really true, and they are contradicting to what is really the real thing. You know, it's one thing about religions and faith and belief. You know, what I believe in is that we've got one God. Like for example, the Muslims, you've got Allah. It's God, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. As Christians, we've got God as well, and everything in the beginning, everything was created by Him. That we can't argue. But it's another thing when you start saying only this, like only the Muslim and the Quran is the true path to inherit in the kingdom of heaven, or is the true path of living the righteous life. I think that's not pretty correct, because the other religions and we all worship one God. So meaning if you put such a statement, meaning us who are worshiping fake gods, and I think you don't believe that, you know, to say there's only one God, the same God that each and every one of us believes in. That's it. That's what I think. So on that point, he needs to make a correction.
What I think about this video, that everything he said was, again, it was correct, it was right, it was true, but only that same point which James already said, it was not said correct way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because all of us believe in the same one God, just on different languages, in different churches.
Yeah, and different beliefs.
Even Muslims have Shiites and Sunni and Shia. This is also difference. They're also praying in different way. So this is also separate beliefs, but they are still believing in the same God.
Exactly, that's
Just
the point.
praying in the different way and just talking and calling God in different way than Allah, and also just going to the different building. That's only one difference. And even if you take Bible and Quran, you can find a lot of things that are
Which
just
are
same.
which are exactly the
They're
same, like
just
what he
same.
was explaining.
If you're smart, if you're reading a lot of books, if you read Bible and Quran as well,
Yeah, as he said, we
you
should
can
learn to
see,
read more.
yeah, you can see there is no much difference in between of those holy books. So saying that the only one religion is that is true is this religion,
That's wrong.
religion, it's very wrong, because I think
We all
whichever
worship one God.
language,
Yeah.
whichever language you're using, whichever church you're going,
Whichever religion.
whichever religion, you're all worshiping one God, and I think that God is accepting all of us the same way.
Yeah, for as long as we accept him and acknowledge him, that's all.
Yes, that's my opinion. That's what I think. But everything what he said was,
Yeah, most of the
really
things he
true.
said
Most
were
of the things.
pretty true.
yeah,
We can't contradict.
just only one that part was a little bit tricky said.
Yeah,
maybe
like-
he didn't mean that.
Maybe he just forgot how to put it. Just didn't
Yeah.
put it right, but
Yeah.
that was not supposed to be put like that. That's my opinion. That's our opinion as well.
Yeah, because we have to be brothers and sisters.
Yeah,
all of
we've got
us.
to unite. We at the end of the day, it's one God we are worshiping. So why decide to say this one is right, this one is wrong? You've got your own beliefs. No one is gonna tell you, because it's what you believe in. It's what I believe in. You can't tell me anything. You see. So it's very important to also respect each other's religions. Very much important.
That's true. I'm sure that a lot of people who are watching us, they're respecting their own religions
Yeah,
and
exactly.
the other people's religions, and
Me, for example, I've got no hate with any other religion. I respect Muslims. I respect Buddhists. I
Yeah.
respect every person. They have their own beliefs. What they believe in, I can't contradict. I also believe in what I believe in.
if we take it like this, there is no bad religion at all. There's just bad people in every religion.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point. There's no bad religion. There are only bad people in religions.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes. You guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave your
Yeah.
thoughts in comment
Yeah,
section
yeah,
down below.
as
We
usual.
appreciate every of you. If you're thinking different way, it doesn't mean that you're wrong. It just means that you're thinking the
Yeah.
different way.
It's your opinion.
It's
We
your
respect your
opinion.
opinion.
We respect
So
your
just
opinion.
give us your opinion. We're gonna appreciate. We're gonna reply. We're gonna read it.
Yes.
Yeah. So for now,
Thank you so much for watching. For now, it's bye bye.
don't forget to subscribe. Alright, you guys.
Just
So
don't miss.
with us. Okay, guys. So bye bye and good. Karoche, bye.
Oh, we got emotional.